Item 9, public comment. Items not on the agenda. It's this council's policy to refer matters raised in this forum to staff for investigation and/or action where appropriate. The Brown Act prohibits council from discussing or acting upon any matter not agendized pursuant to state law. John.
Several meetings ago, I asked for a list of those city employees who made more than 20% of their gross pay in overtime. And I received this. There were 32 city workers who did so. And I listened to your rationale for the need for overtime and went home and pondered it at length. I decided that your reasons for the excesses weren't good ones. To me, they reflected a lack of oversight. $194,000 for a fireman's yearly pay in San Bruno is bound to raise a few eyebrows. The figures that I asked for and received were last year's, and we can't do anything about that. But it's only May now. We can still look at this problem from May through December and put a cap on overtime. Corrections can be made. Those supervising overtime need to pause and rethink the absolute necessity of paying, say for instance, a fireman $3,880 a week, every week of the year. I have other suggestions. Some of these suggestions were given at the budgetary meeting last night, and I may be reviewing that. I don't know. The first one would be a much closer oversight on overtime, of course. The second suggestion that I have is a GPS in all city vehicles, which I've suggested before. My third suggestion is street sweeping, posting, and tagging extended to the west side of San Bruno. We've had it on the east side of San Bruno for quite a long time, and I've had severe questions about that. But if we're going to have it on one side of San Bruno, of El Camino, why not the other side? Especially if you're looking for revenue. How about renting the senior center for wedding receptions and other activities? This would include, of course, examining the potential for security guards on any and all contracts. I suggest a 10% cap on all overtime. I suggest a 10% cut on all salaries. And to the City Council, expect a letter of appreciation from all bargaining units for not cutting their jobs. Thank you.
Thank you. As you know, you were at the budget session last night. We are looking at overtime, and the senior center is currently available for weddings or any special occasion that anyone would like to rent it for. Has been since the center was constructed some 20 plus years ago.